In a land shadowed by pride and curses, the fate of a village hangs by a fragile thread. The wicked princess's reign of cruelty has left hearts broken and homes in ruins. But as darkness threatens to consume all, a spark of hope begins to rise. This is the final chapter of a story of power, pride, and redemption, where every choice will decide the destiny of many. Prepare yourself for the thrilling conclusion. The Wicked Princess, Part 3, the final part. Let's dive in.
The village was nearly destroyed. There was nothing left but ruined homes and broken spirits. Yet, even in the darkest of times, a flicker of hope remained. A few villagers, myself included, had come together to find a way to stop the curse. We gathered in secret, away from Amanda and the king, knowing that if we didn't act soon, the village would be lost forever. The old woman's warnings echoed in my mind. The curse can only be broken when those who caused it acknowledge their wrongs. But how could we do that when Amanda refused to see the truth? The king, too, was too consumed by guilt to take action. One fateful night, we decided it was time to confront Amanda. The curse had taken enough, and we could not wait any longer. We gathered in the royal palace, where Amanda sat in her chamber, her face hard and cold as ever. The king was seated next to her, but there was no pride left in his posture. He seemed as broken as the land. "Princess Amanda," I said, stepping forward, "it's time to face the consequences of your actions." Amanda looked at me, her eyes filled with defiance. "I've done nothing wrong," she replied, her voice steady. "I did what needed to be done." The king, his face pale, finally spoke. "You've brought doom upon us all, Amanda. You and I both have." The truth was out. But would it be enough? As the confrontation continued, the ground began to shake again. The sky darkened even further, and the wind howled through the palace. The curse was responding to our words. It was as if the land itself was alive, angry, and determined to claim its price. Then, something unexpected happened. The old woman appeared, walking calmly through the chaos. She had a calmness about her, despite the storm raging around us. "You've come too late," Amanda sneered, but the old woman ignored her. "The curse is not just for you, princess," the old woman said. "It's for everyone who allowed this cruelty to go unchecked. You all carry the burden of this curse. And it will take more than just one apology to undo the damage." The king stood up, his face pale but resolute. He looked at Amanda and then at the villagers. For the first time in years, he spoke with authority. "It's time for us to make things right," he said. "I have failed as a father and as a king, but I will not let this curse destroy us any longer. We must work together to fix what we've done." Amanda looked at him, stunned by his sudden change of heart. "Father, no," she cried. "We can't give in to them. I am the princess." But the king turned to her and said, "It is not about being a princess. It's about being human. We all must take responsibility for our actions." The old woman stepped forward again. "There is only one way to end the curse," she said, her voice calm yet powerful. "A final offering must be made, and it must come from the heart. Only those who truly understand the cost of their actions can undo the wrongs." Amanda, still defiant, stepped forward. "What do you want from me? I've already sacrificed so much." The old woman shook her head. "It is not about sacrifice. It is about redemption. You must choose to let go of your pride and arrogance." Amanda hesitated. The weight of her actions pressed down on her, and for the first time, she seemed to understand. Slowly, she dropped to her knees. I am sorry," she whispered, her voice shaking. "I didn't realize what I had done. I thought I could control everything. But I was wrong. I am so sorry." As Amanda spoke the words of her apology, a great light filled the room. The storm outside stopped, and the land seemed to breathe again. The curse was breaking. Months passed, and the village slowly returned to what it had been. The crops began to grow again, the animals recovered, and the people regained their strength. Amanda worked hard to make amends, helping rebuild the village and learning to treat others with kindness. The king, too, worked alongside the villagers, making sure that everyone was treated fairly. The old woman visited often, her warnings now turning into blessings. She smiled as she watched the village heal, knowing that the curse had been lifted. As the village returned to normal, Amanda and the king understood one important lesson. Power, when used wrongly, could destroy everything. But true power lay in humility, kindness, and the willingness to make things right. Though the curse was broken, the village would never forget the lessons learned. The scars of the past remained, but they became reminders of the importance of kindness, humility, and responsibility. Amanda, once a proud and cruel princess, had transformed into a wise leader, respected by all. The king, too, had learned the importance of leading with integrity. The story of Amanda, the wicked princess, is a reminder that no one is beyond redemption. No matter how far one may fall, there is always a chance to make things right. The real power lies in humility, responsibility, and the willingness to change. As the village thrived once more, the people learned that it is never too late to change, to seek forgiveness, and to rebuild what was once broken. Lessons of the story. Humility over pride. No matter how powerful you are, humility and kindness will always lead to greater respect and happiness. Redemption is possible. Everyone has the chance to change and make amends, no matter how bad their actions were in the past. The importance of responsibility. When we make mistakes, it is our responsibility to fix them, not run from them. Unity and forgiveness. A community that works together in forgiveness and understanding can overcome any hardship. Nature reflects our actions. Just as the land healed after Amanda's change, so too can our relationships and lives heal when we make the effort to do better.
Thanks for watching. If you've learned anything from this story so far, please like and subscribe to this channel. Also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos.